Saudi Arabia wants to join the Tempest Project. Saudi Arabia wants to join the Global Combat Air Program, GCAP, also known as Tempest, which includes the UK, Japan, and Italy. The move, backed by the UK, could help spread the cost of developing fighter jets and drones. Saudi Arabia has asked the UK, Japan, and Italy to join its efforts to build the next generation of fighter jets, a move backed by the UK government. Companies from the UK, Japan, and Italy are working together to build a new fighter jet and other systems such as drones under the Global Combat Air Program, GCAP, also known as Tempest. The program aims to deliver the first aircraft by 2035. According to The Guardian, Saudi Arabia's inclusion in the program could be attractive to the partners because of the potential to share billions of pounds of costs with one of the world's biggest defense spenders, but could also create tensions between them. Possible consequences of Saudi Arabia's involvement in Project Tempest. It could also complicate already complex negotiations involving 3 governments and several companies from each country. The main British manufacturers are the engine maker Rolls-Royce, the tank and aircraft maker BAE Systems, which has significant business in Saudi Arabia, and the British arms of the Italian company Leonardo and the European missile maker MBDA. The UK is understood to be leading efforts to include Saudi Arabia among the 3 GCAP partners. However, according to the Financial Times, Japanese officials are strongly opposed to Saudi participation. Japan is slowly loosening controls on arms exports, part of its post-World War II legacy of pacifism. A senior British defense source said, "The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is one of the UK's strategic partners, and the UK MoD is keen to deepen its work on GCAP. We see Saudi Arabia as a key partner in the fighter program, and we are working to ensure strong progress is made as soon as possible." Why is Japan opposed to Saudi Arabia joining Tempest Project? Shigeru Kondo, a researcher at the Japanese Institute of Middle Eastern Economies, mentions that Britain and Italy might welcome Saudi Arabia into the GCAP because of their history of arms for finance deals. However, Japan is concerned about meeting its future security needs by the 2035 deadline. Kondo stresses that delays in the delivery of fighter jets could give an advantage to China and Russia, Japan's potential adversaries. Including Saudi Arabia in the GCAP could slow down decision-making and progress. Japan is concerned about Saudi Arabia's geopolitical influence within GCAP and the potential for conflict over arms sales to Russia or China. Despite Japan's growing business ties with Saudi Arabia, its military hasn't built a strong relationship with the Gulf Kingdom, which influences Japan's decision on Saudi Arabia's GCAP membership. Due to concerns and limited trust, Japan is likely to oppose Saudi Arabia's admission. Japan's defense ministry prioritizes partnerships with trusted allies such as European countries and the United States, especially in light of ongoing global conflicts such as the Russian-Ukrainian war. If Japan could work with Saudi Arabia to expand its market, both Japan and GCAP would benefit. Memorandum of Understanding signed. Saudi Arabia has been looking to join Tempest for some time. Saudi Arabia signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the UK in March, announcing that the 2 countries would conduct a partnership feasibility study to explore a future fighter partnership and closer industrial cooperation. Defense Minister Khalid bin Salman tweeted that the deal meant the country would join the international jet effort, but Britain hastened to say it was a separate agreement. Talks on Saudi Arabia's formal accession are believed to be at an early stage and are being led in Britain by the Ministry of Defense. Any formal agreement would require the Prime Minister's signature. A Middle East analyst said that Saudi Arabia has recently been trying to become less dependent on the U.S. for arms and is trying to build a domestic arms industry. Recently, Saudi Arabia signed an agreement with the Turkish defense company Baykar to produce unmanned aerial vehicles in Saudi Arabia, which play an important role in Ukraine's defense against Russia. In addition to Baykar, agreements have also been signed with Roketsan and Aselsan. According to the World Bank, Saudi Arabia will spend 6.6% of its GDP on the military in 2021, compared to 2.2% for the UK, 1.5% for Italy, and 1.1% for Japan. Thanks for watching. Subscribe Defense Lab's YouTube channel for aviation and defense industry news and updates.